So Mark, Alma's evolution is really interesting throughout this film because she starts out as this quite timid waitress and then she finds her defiant streak and by the end she's this force in the House of Woodcock. So can you tell me about showing that journey for her through her clothing?
Yes, it's always exciting to try to figure out how to tell that story. The coat that she wears in the beginning, we decided was maybe something she'd inherited from her mom who had passed. We then just move on. How do we tell this story with this woman who becomes a muse? Vicky really did have a great figure for all of these 50s clothes, so it was quite easy to sell the idea that she could be inspiring for a fashion designer. And we took it beat by beat. And how do we tell this with the cut, the story, making dramatic moments with those clothes?
I was reading something that you said, which I found really interesting, was that with Phantom Thread, not only did you have to tell a movie story, but you also had to tell the story of a fashion house. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us a little bit about creating the world of the House of Woodcock, like the clientele and the influences and what his designs would be like?
Yes, well, that was fun challenge for me to create the real world of London in 1955, day to day. And then you're trying to tell a story of a house. And so I looked at shapes. I saw what the British designers were doing at that time. We went to check out the Victoria and Albert Museum archives of designs from that time. So we really took in the shapes, the materials, the styles, how similar they were to American, how different, and what the through line was, and then created that world of fashion. And it was great fun to try to decide what's fashion business and what is real life. So I enjoyed that so much, but Paul always gives me a script with a lot of layers and a lot of things to figure out.